Hi, this is Brian Oliva at Getsemani Music. I'm here today to talk to you about a pro tip that all sound designers for the Moog One should be doing, and any user of any patches that you've picked up from a source you aren't familiar with that you should check for before you load the patches into your Moog One. If you look at the directory of a bunch of patches, you'll notice the Moog One patches all end with the file suffix M1P. If you were to click on one of those and open it in any text browser, you'll find that all the patches are really just a big long text file with all the parameters that make up the patch. What we're interested in tonight is the top 9 lines of every patch. Cool Piano Dude is a factory patch that is a very well developed one as far as identification. You'll notice that meta name is Cool Piano Dude. That's the name of the patch as it appears in the display. Under that is a comment. If you pull up the patch details, you'll see that you can show notes. The comment field is where the notes come from, and it generally has tips on how to use the patch or some of its properties and what to do to make the most of it. Below that is the meta type, and that is the type of patch it is. They can be single or layers or variety, whatever they decide to put in there. It's one field you can sort on. The category for this one is keys. The mood is chill. And the most important one here is the group, which shows factory here, which means it's one of the patches that came with the Moog One. Below that is the names of the 3 timbres, if all 3 are used. In this case, only timbre 1 is used, so it says synth 1 name is Cool Piano Dude. That's what will show up in the red bar as the name of the timbre. And in this case, the other 2 timbres are not being used, so you've just got a pair of quotation marks with nothing in them, which means that it is blank. Those 9 lines are the most important ones in any patch. The reason for that is that the Moog One has space for an unimaginable number of patches. You could literally have thousands of them. But the user interface for patches allows you to do some sorting and filtering on all of these fields, the type, the category, the mood, and the group. And those can help you narrow down, if you're looking for a particular style or type of patch, those will help you narrow down the list into something more manageable. It's also valuable if you are looking to delete something or find something that you've put in that maybe you don't like and you want to delete them. Instead of having to find them one by one in the list, if you sort by the group, that might help you find them. And that is what I want to talk about most, is that group name. If you're a sound designer, group is normally where you put in your own identification. It may be Getsemani, in my case, or Geosynths, if it's one of theirs, or Factory, or basically whoever created the patches can put their identifier in there. If you're leaving the group name blank, you should be ashamed of yourselves, because that's the one thing that can help you sort down to a group of patches. If you've just picked up a batch of 150 patches and you load them all in and decide you don't like them or you want to sift them out and get rid of a few of them, if that group name is blank, then you have absolutely nothing you can sort on, and the UI won't be able to sort and filter for no or blank group names. So if you're a user and you've just downloaded a new patch, open up one of their patches and see what's in it. The one I'm showing here is called Techno Mood. Comments is blank, which is fine. Often it is. The type is single, which is fine as well. There's no category to tell you what type of patch it is, no mood to give you the feeling of the patch, and no group name, so you don't know where it came from, and you'll never be able to sort by that group to find them if you need to move them or do something else. The alternative is scrolling through all 1,000+ patches looking for the name so that you can delete them singly or whatever. So that's my pro tip. If you're a designer, make sure you're putting in that group name. If you're a user, pop open in a text editor your patches before you load them. If that group name is blank like this one is, go ahead and edit it and just type something in between the 2 quotation marks. Give it a name to identify the user, or give it a name that you choose just so you know what it is. But put something in that group and be consistent throughout all the naming. It might take you a few minutes to do it, but the time you can save on the back end would be immeasurable. So that's my advice. Take a look at that group name, make sure it has something in it, or you could be finding yourself with a long, sad task way down the road. That's all I have for today. Thanks for listening. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Take care.